Hi guys! We are now flying to a very special destination, one that I've been wanting to visit for a long time, and that was not supposed to be our main destination, but that ended up being it, so I'm really happy about that. So right now my friend and I are flying to Myanmar. Our first stop was Yangon, the former capital of Myanmar, a city that every visitor has to stop by in Myanmar, but that very few end up liking. I was one of the very few. And we only stayed for about a day, so we didn't have much time to wander around anyway.
S'il pleut, on ne sort pas. On reste dans la chambre.
Alors Mel, où est-ce qu'on est? Est-ce qu'on est dehors ou est-ce qu'on est dedans?
On est dans un taxi.
Ouais, mais on est dehors. One of the constants of Yangon was the rain, the other was the heavy traffic. So it is really not a city for the faint-hearted. Then we took the bus to our next destination, Mandalay. That's what it looked like. I'm not sure you can hear me, and I don't think you can really see me, but we arrived at 4 in the morning with not the smoothest arrival at all. My friend was not bothered, however, because she can sleep through any noise. Mandalay is a huge and beautiful city. It's actually also a former capital of the country, so it has a lot of religious and old sites all around the city and within the city, so it's a wonderful place to explore and visit. It was actually my favorite city of the whole trip. Okay guys, so we are now in the Royal Palace, which is pretty impressive. It's huge and it's basically a lot, I'm not sure how many exactly, but a lot of ancient houses all made of wood, and it's really pretty and feels very peaceful and calm because they're almost, empty for most of them, and there's very few people, so it feels really nice. That's basically the area right now. Yeah. We also decided to explore around Mandalay, so we took the boat to Mingun, which is a small village very nearby, with this huge temple and an amazing white pagoda. It was a wonderful day, the people were lovely, and we had such a great time. Also, so many people took pictures with me that day. Yeah. And then it was back to Mandalay and the somehow chaotic traffic. The next days we visited the ancient cities around Mandalay. It started with the visit of a monastery, and that was pretty interesting. And then we went to see a place with many Buddhas. Actually, I think about 55 or 45 Buddhas. And then, yes, you guessed it, more Buddhas. Basically, in Myanmar, you can find Buddhas and pagodas everywhere. Took the boat again to go to Inwa, which was also very lovely. Hi guys, our 4th day in Myanmar and our 3rd day in Mandalay. And today we are basically doing a tour of the ancient cities around Mandalay, which has been really nice. I mean, the sceneries and everything are very, very pleasant. We are in the middle of nowhere, still hearing some Buddhists singing or prayer or something. It's been like a constant for this trip. It was Hari Raya in Malaysia, like a Muslim celebration. Then it was the end of the Ramadan, and then it's the Buddhist singing 24/7. It comes from this pagoda right there. I was so tired I forgot to film one of the most famous sightseeings in all Myanmar, Ubain Bridge, so hear what you can get from that. The next day we went with one of our friends to see some waterfalls and a botanical garden that was huge, and that was such a nice day doing what the people in Myanmar do, not tourists at all, so that was pretty lovely and pretty interesting too. And it was such a trip because the taxi driver drove like an insane man and I got sick on the way back, so yeah, that was some fun times actually, and the heavy traffic as usual. Yes. Then we embarked for another destination, Maniwa. So that's how they call passengers. This guy is basically yelling the destination and asking people, do you want to come into the bus? So that's pretty different from France. And then we took a tuk-tuk. We probably used all means of transport you could possibly think of during this trip. Hi guys, so we are in Maniwa right now. We took a bus this morning from Mandalay. It was a 3 and something hour drive, so it was pretty okay. And we are now at a place with lots of Buddhas and pagodas, not very exceptional in Myanmar, you would say. But what? Because those Buddhas are the standing one is like the second tallest Buddha in the world, so pretty cool. Those Buddhas were actually huge, so pretty impressive and interesting. Unfortunately, this was closed, so we could not go inside, but apparently it's pretty interesting inside as well. And then we got caught in the rain. This pagoda was maybe my favorite of the whole trip. It was so intricate and detailed and kitsch at the same time, just amazing. And I made a friend. Où tu vas? Oh, chérie. We went to visit some caves with Buddhas inside, but that was pretty interesting. Some of those Buddhas were like very old, from the 14th century, and that was just really nice, and the guide was lovely. Ah, thank you, Jesupa.
Where you from?
France. After that, we went to Bagan, which is very famous. We rented a little motorbike. It was sometimes a bit tricky. But that was just a lovely and wonderful experience. Bagan is truly one of the most impressive and beautiful places I've ever had the pleasure and the chance to see, with so many temples and pagodas and Buddhas, and the people were just really lovely as well. So that was just a wonderful experience I had been dreaming of for so long, so I was really happy finally being there. We decided to explore the old Bagan today. So basically Bagan is probably no, it's known for its temples and its archaeological area, sort of. Found a good spot apparently to sort of take in the beautiful scenery and landscape. And yes, that's pretty much it, I guess you could say. Very peaceful and relaxing, which is really nice. Perhaps we're gonna try to see if there's any other temple that we could climb. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on that. Mais non, qu'est-ce que tu racontes?
Hello.
Mais regarde, ça y va faire.
Ah, il est plus neuf déjà. Il est triste. Hein. Ils ont pas souvent les yeux comme ça, les miens.
J'ai peur de quoi?
Merci les escaliers, meuf.
Ah, pas de ce côté, de ce côté. De ce côté, de ce côté. Regarde. Vas-y, vas-y, vas-y.
Putain, encore des escaliers de titan.
Wow.
Oh, génial. On a le lac et tout ici.
Ah.
Là, c'est pas mal aussi pour le coucher de soleil. C'est pas aussi haut que l'autre, mais c'est pas mal. Il y a un peu à contre-jour, mais pas mauvais.
C'est pas mal. The last big thing we did on this trip was visit Mont Pobak, which is amazing. It's huge and it's high and it's exhausting to get there, but so worth the hike. It's just beautiful and the climate there is so nice and cool, and I just love it so freaking much. So that was it for this amazing trip that was filled with amazing people, amazing smiles, amazing encounters, beautiful sceneries, pagodas, knowledge, beautiful moments. Myanmar was amazing and I really want to go back. So I hope you enjoy watching this video and I will talk to you soon, guys. Bye!